Hey everyone, it's December 3rd, and at least part of this video is going to be non-yarny because I went out and bought some quarters. Not just some quarters, but $100 worth of quarters because I'm just a little crazy right now. I'm going to fill up those two books that I have. Well, now I have two. One is 1999 through 2009, and the other is 2010 through 2021. Of course, some of those quarters haven't come out yet, but I have a bank wrapped roll, and then I have 9 customer wrapped rolls, which could mean that they have been searched, but I am searching for things that other people aren't, at least initially. So I will let you know what I find. And by the way, I don't have very many quarters in those books, so pretty much a lot of the states are keepers. Let's see what we find. Okay, so I did my first ever quarter hunt with 10 rolls of quarters, and I have re-rolled 8 of them, so that means I kept out $20 worth of quarters. Did pretty well filling the 1999 to 2009. I'm still missing some, but filled a lot of slots, including U.S. Virgin Islands and America Samoa. So I think I'm only missing of the states 1, 2, 3, 4 actual states. And plus District of Columbia and Puerto Rico and Guam. So, well, I guess I'm only missing 6 from this book. And then from this book, the 2010 to 2021 did really well, except 2010 is completely blank and 2011 only has 1. And I was really happy to get some of the kind of specialty ones. The Northern Mariana Islands. And you have to be on the lookout for some of the ones in 2019 that were minted at West Point. But I didn't get any of those. They'll have a W on them. Anyways, I kept out 2 bicentennial quarters, and I'm not collecting the rest yet, so they're all going back because I really can't afford to keep out that much coinage. So yeah, I didn't even have to have quarter wrappers because the ones I got were customer wrapped, so they just went right back in the same rolls. Yep. So, can go take those back to the bank. Okay, so that's it for the quarter stuff. Hey everyone, it is Saturday, December 7th. And I have been crocheting like a fiend all week. I've got 2 projects I'm trying to finish up. And I can show you one. I can't show you the other one. But the one is the Garden Romp blanket by Debi Dearest. And you know, I was working on it for a while, and then I had to put it aside and get a couple other afghans out, and then I was working on trying to finish up the jaded blankets, which, by the way, I have given all of my original 6 to my next door neighbor now for her grandkids, and I will put up pictures of the final product right here, I guess. Okay, here's the spring one, and here's the summer one of the first set, and then the second set has the 4 seasons. So we'll start with the spring, and then summer, and then fall, and then winter. Okay, so the winter one did not have a whole lot of extra appliques. I did give the guy an extra, or the kid an extra horse, and they got a snowman. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, Jada has another applique coming out, but I know this whole family is getting together in a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody had their stuff. So I didn't want to have to wait on Jada. I'm kind of wondering if her last applique might be a little car, something for that road, because she hasn't done anything with the road. So I'm just wondering if that's where that applique will go, but who knows? It's Jada. Okay, let me turn off my sound on my computer. Okay, so, back to the Garden Romp blanket. So I had put it aside, and then I went to pick it back up, and I was through, I think, row 49 and having to start row 50, and I was in a little bit of a funk, and I kept trying to get it restarted, and I couldn't get it restarted, and it was just wrong, and I was like ready to throw it against the wall and just say, forget it, I'll just do something different for this other grandchild. And then I was just like, no, I just had to put it aside and wait till I'm out of this funk and then go back to it, which is what happened. And so I went back to it, and now I'm on I'm just starting row 74 today. I think there's 90 rows, and I'm starting, what is it, lesson 11? Let me just check here. Well, it's part 11. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 6 rows for part 11, and part 12 has just 1 row, which I think, I don't know why she didn't include it with part 11, but anyways, she was probably just had like a certain schedule she was wanting to keep. Anyhow, I will get the part 11 done pretty quickly, and so let me show you what I've done now. I should also say that when I got to row 50 and I was starting to do rows 50 through 55, I was like ready to just like tear my hair out, and yeah, ready to throw it against the wall for that. But once I got past that, I was like, okay, now we're cool. I didn't use her same colors, I just used mine, whatever I had. So anyways, let's see, I can kind of show it. Let's see if I can. Okay, let's see. So like this part right here is what I have, let's see, from this white up through here is what I've worked on this week. And that's rows 55 through, or 50 through 73. So I was going to say, I hate the puff stitch. But finally, I got over my hate of the puff stitch, was able to make it go faster, but at first it was like every single time I was trying it. And some people call this a bean stitch. She's calling it a puff stitch. Yeah, different terminology, same thing. And, but anyways, every time I was trying to draw my hook through, it was just snagging on the inside of it. Yeah. Finally got over that. So this is what it looks like so far. You can kind of see it. Okay. I was really concerned that I wasn't building any width and height to it because, well, like 50 rows 50 through 55 only added an inch, and I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is not going to be very big, and I'm going to have to add extra rows at the end. But then we got into this part and finally started building, and so I think the next, gosh, what, like 17 rows? I think we'll actually build some width to it. It's supposed to be a 5x5 blanket. So, anyhow, I need to get that done. Hopefully we'll have it done by next weekend, because I know that they're going down to see the grandkids. They're all getting together around the 21st. So I just want to have it ready. And I told her, I said, please tell the kids these are not Christmas presents. They just happen to be coming around Christmas. So anyhow, so that's what I've been doing. And like I said, I have another crochet project which I can't show you. Then today in the mail I got something from China, and I will post a link to the eBay seller below if any of you want to get some of this. And it's just amigurumi supplies in a way, but they're just like this little package of various bows and colors and just all kinds of things. I think it was, I don't remember how many were in here, but I think it was less than $4 and free shipping. Took about 2 to 3 weeks to get here, but it's great for just accessorizing your amigurumi or, excuse me, or whatever else you're making. I don't know, you could put little bows on hats or you know, little baby things to decorate with. So, like I said, I'll put a link below. I'm pretty sure the seller said that she was almost out of them, but it says what is it? Chain Crew Craft. Sorry, it's a little bit dark in here because it's dark and gloomy outside. We're getting rain all weekend long. But that's about it for this moment. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great week. Bye.